I'm just so glad that we decided to do this because we are like the worst people when there's problems with this computer. With your
We're
laptop.
like why do we have a podcast if we don't even know like technology?
I know, but yet we do, and yet we push forward and we push on, and so I like to thank right away. My big thing is I always like to thank Shannon. And
it's on. Okay.
What
the
sound? I'm on top of that. Want a cough drop?
No, those are nasty.
I
should have brought my own over.
I know.
Stupid.
I know, so we're running a little late, but we're here. Oh, Shannon, thank you for sharing.
Thanks, Shannon.
Actually, she's the one who's like, what's going on? You guys are late. And we're like, yep.
Sorry, there's a commercial.
Yeah, well, it's too bad we don't have extra commercials.
Right. Anyone want to sponsor us?
Well,
other than Goofy
The
Geek?
Geek Boutique has our special cups. So tonight we're going to do the dad joke competition. So I have my paper and pen, and we'll see who's going to win.
What's that? Did you forget you weren't ready?
Do you know?
Y'all, he just he went to go right with his left hand.
Right.
Switched to right, and then went back to left.
I went to a private school, and I remember when they used to try to teach you how to
Right, I understand that was a thing.
So I think I was trying to... I can write a little bit.
I mean, I'm sure...
See, this is bad, because...
I'm sure
we were so good. We were fine. We were straight-faced. And as soon as that computer had a meltdown on us...
Right, we're like...
We were just giddy, and we're like, oh gosh... And now we're giddy, and now we're going to do this contest, and we're going to literally laugh at every single thing we do. Wait a minute.
I should have peed beforehand. I hope we don't have any that are going to make me pee. That's my first dad joke.
So wait a minute. Let me throw out my first bad joke. It depends if we... Do you need those, or do you...
I think I'm good.
Well, wait a minute. Let's just go back and just have a fun moment before we start the competition. How was your Halloween? Because I know we had a Halloween special on Thursday. We got to hear, how was your Halloween?
Oh, it was fantastic. Halloween was just so good. How was yours?
So wait a minute. Can I assume... So Halloween was good. How was the night
Halloween
before?
was not good. The day before, that was good.
That was good? It was at the waking up the next day on Halloween?
Still drunk, yeah.
Still I got many of the stories of those where you wake up the next day and you're like, I can still feel my teeth. And you're like, what the fa-la-las?
Yeah, so that was... We had a fun night. I went with my niece.
All right.
I took her out.
You got lots of candy?
She did, yes.
Did you?
No. I didn't. I just let her have all the candy.
Yeah.
The last thing I needed
is
more
candy. Did you go
trick-or-treating
and then dump the bucket into hers? That's what I used to do. Go up and then just
She just had the bucket. I just walked up with her.
Did you have a baby stroller?
No. Although there was a wagon.
It had adult?
No, I don't think so.
No.
It wasn't our wagon. So.
You wish it was after the
right. I wish somebody pulled me around.
All right, so I don't know how many you have. I have quite a few. I dug up a lot. I just want to know. So here's the rules of tonight. If anyone really cares,
do we have a consequence?
Oh, no, we didn't come up with one, but
somebody give us one.
Yeah, how about that? Well, we have 2 people watching, so
one of y'all's.
Flip a coin.
Right. We'll pick the worst one.
Yeah. Okay. You can smile. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna give you that. There's no if you chuckle or have to move out of the way to hide your face.
Right.
But if you can you don't have to be stone face because you can obviously show some expressions. Okay. I won't be like that because I think I see some of those.
We'd allow it.
We'd allow it. Maybe if I had a little, we'd be all right. I told you I got the dad jokes galore.
Oh, God.
See, I don't know. Well, we're already bad because we're already punny people.
Right.
So we're already the type that... And your dad's that way, and my parents are that way. So this is already... All right, so...
you go first.
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
All right.
Are we just going to go back and forth?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. Okay, I got to look at you. That's the trick of this. All right, so...
Look into my eyes.
So these are like bad... I'm going to go with the corny jokes first.
Okay.
So there's really no...
I think he used the same website as me.
Probably.
Can I see what website?
No.
Okay.
But then you can see the jokes.
Okay.
No, you said you went from different ones. Is your first one a calendar joke?
No.
Okay, so we're good. It says, I'm afraid for the calendar. Do you know why?
I know this one.
Oh, why? Go ahead. If you can answer it, I'll let you go on it.
I don't know the answer off the top of my head, but I do.
Okay.
I do
I know
remember.
what you're talking about. Like, it's gonna be one of those nights for us. Its days was numbered. See, you already know it, so you're pretty good.
Yeah.
Go.
What do you call a short mother?
Georgette Perry.
Does that count? I don't think that counts. That can't count because you're not. I don't think that counts. Oh my God. I've never seen you laugh this hard before.
Because I'm short. My mom is shorter, so the people don't know.
Oh, poor Georgette.
That's my mom. That's my mom. And my mom would not find that funny whatsoever, but I found that hilarious. Sorry.
My answer is nothing compared to that.
I win. All right, I already laughed, so I made myself laugh. I want to hit the punchline anyway.
A minimum.
A minimum.
Minimum.
I think my joke was...
Yeah. You're superior.
We can all laugh because if everyone doesn't know, I'm a very short man. I date a very, not tall, I mean, she's on, 5'8", I'm 5'6".
She's 5'8"?
Yeah, 5'7", 5'6". Yeah, about 5'8". She's taller than I am.
I'm 5'1". What a good day.
So it's always a joke because she calls me pigs. And it's for pygmy. That's why she calls me pigs, is for pygmy.
Yeah.
So then when they said what you call short mom, I just went with my mom's name. Okay, that was much.
Poor Georgette.
I know, sorry, Mom. But I have to say, it was really funny though. My wife said I should do lunges to stay in shape. That would be a huge, big step forward for me.
You did take from the same website, so I hope we know the same one.
That's all right. We can mix it up. If you read one, I read. We can always.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
My grandfather was in the band called the Hinges. They opened for the Doors.
Your dad really wasn't a band, but it wasn't. No, you can't laugh at this. You can't laugh. All right, no, I didn't laugh at that one.
Okay.
Because I kind of went the whole okay.
Mm-hmm.
Singing in the shower is fun until you get the soap in your mouth.
That's a soap opera.
That's right. Nice job. I'll give you a point just for knowing this. Like, did you actually go through like every single?
I think
I
they're
read
on the same website as mine.
Yeah, all of them. All of them?
Well, some of them.
All right. I don't think I can compare to that first one. I'm not gonna laugh anymore
No,
because that first one was so good.
Should have ended with that one. I'm writing a book about reverse psychology. Don't read it.
I think we need to get the big guns.
Big gun?
Yeah. Like, all right. I'll tell you. I'm gonna tell you a joke. I'm gonna tell you a personal joke. I'm gonna tell you a joke.
I got a good one for you.
I got a joke that my grandmother told me that I got in trouble, and my mom had to go to the principal's office because I told this joke in 5th grade. A little one day a guy walks into his house and he's a father, and he puts down. He had been shooting at rabbits that was in his gardens, and he puts down 4 BB pellets, and he puts it on the table, and he leaves and does other things. The wife walks in and says, "Oh, my husband got those balls that I was looking for to put on top of my cake. Those edible, those little things like that." So she put it on the cake. The husband comes back and says, "Hey, what happened to my BB pellets? They were sitting right on the table." And she went, "Oh my God, I put that on the cake. I just had a big party over here with all my girlfriends. Oh no." So she calls up the first person and says, "Has anything strange happened to you lately?" And the first woman goes, "No, why?" "Oh no, I'm just asking. Second person, same thing. Calls up third person and says, "Anything strange happened to you lately?" And she goes, "Yeah, I bent over to fart and I killed the cat." That counts. You laughed. Thank you, Nana.
Oh my God. How do you spot a blind man at a nudist colony?
Okay, wait a minute. We gotta stop here.
Okay, let me start over. How do you spot a blind man at a nudist colony?
Oh.
It's not hard.
Oh, that's so true. That's a good point. Unless it was in Braille. You can't laugh. Put you down. Unless it was in Braille. Okay. Yeah. How do you follow Will Smith in the snow?
See his Fresh Prince.
Yes, you good.
Like, I know this one. I know.
I know. You were like, I got this.
I'm like, what was that show? That was a good show.
That was an epic show. I still get teary-eyed when I see that little bit when the father leaves.
Oh, yeah,
and he's like, why doesn't he want me?
And that was a real scene.
Yeah,
like
I know.
Yeah.
That was a good moment. The best part is I don't even think we care if you guys are all laughing. We are having a ball. Except Georgette.
Poor Georgette.
I know.
I had a really good one.
Are you going to whip it out so fast? That's what she said. Okay, moving along.
Okay.
It's your turn.
What's a forklift?
I don't know.
Food, usually.
That's true. It does.
I can see it in your eyes. You're like, don't look at me, don't look at me, don't look at me.
I can look at you. I have no problem looking at you. Oh, I like this one. What did the wall say to the other?
What?
I'll meet you at the corner. I wonder if I have to pay double for that.
See what you add to the end.
You can add at the end. Anytime you want to add, you can add. I should just make the Georgette joke almost 4 jokes because I feel like I laughed so hard at that one. Go ahead.
How do you get a country girl's attention?
I'm just going to put one down because it's not even the punchline that's funny.
What are you laughing at?
Oh, it's just picturing the country girl and the blind guy being together. No, I don't know how.
A tractor.
Oh, that's really good.
That's
now,
what you get?
now we know the blind guy. No, I'm picturing the blind guy on the tractor. What did the baby corn say to the mama corn?
I don't know.
Where's popcorn?
Johnny.
I know. Man, popcorn. You gotta throw a little something in there. The object is to make us laugh.
My wife asked me if I could clear the kitchen table. I had a running start, but I
lost.
But I made it.
I lost because you were like, wait a minute, what now?
See, I did it. I got it. I don't know. I made it.
Oh gosh.
I feel like we'll do this.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. I've been facing you. There you go. There's nothing wrong with facing me. What does a sprinter eat before a race?
A sprinter? Like a runner?
What does a sprinter eat before a race? Nothing. They're fast.
Okay.
For the record, I didn't get that joke.
I didn't get that one.
That's why I actually said it, because I was like, I don't get this.
Right.
So if she laughs, I'm going to say, what does that mean?
What does a sprinter eat
before a race? Nothing. Like he's so fast. I guess it's supposed to be like he's so fast. This is pretty bad when it's a dad joke and you have to like break it down.
Right. That's a mom joke.
That's a mom joke. That's a mom joke. You find it funny, but I picture your mom saying that all of a sudden going,
wait, what? I don't get it.
By the way, I still love your mom's hamburgers. She's the only woman I know
Hockey Puffs?
With it all puffed up. Remember when they all made bubbles?
How does that even happen?
I don't know. To this day, your mom's the only woman I know that can make bubbled hamburgers in the oven.
You ready?
I'm ready, go ahead.
My girlfriend borrowed $100 from me. After 3 years, when we separated, she returned exactly $100. I lost interest in that relationship.
Sad part, it sounds like my life. Well, it used to be my life. Yeah. Dear math, grow up and solve your own damn problems. I love that. I love that. That should be my motto. Like, that should be my motto in my house. Like, because I hated math when growing up. Hated it.
I got one off the top of my head now.
Okay.
Why are there 25 letters in the alphabet?
Oh, you can't say that one. I already know it.
Why?
All right, go ahead.
I don't know why.
Huh?
I don't know why.
What do you mean you don't know why?
That's a joke.
What do you mean?
There's only... Why is...
That's a joke. I know. I'm like, I don't know why. And you're like, why? I don't get it. I'm like, I better stop. She didn't do this the whole time. No, I said you can't say it because I already have it.
Oh.
That's why
I thought you meant like you just know it.
That's why I was joking. That's why I was joking. Well, I did know it. That was the joke. What has more letters than the alphabet?
What?
Post office.
That's a good one.
That is a good one.
Yeah.
Some of these, like, I'll think about it and I'll go, oh, I'm keeping this one in my back pocket. I'm going to wait till someday and be like, one day someone's going to say post office and I'm going to say, oh, has more letters than the alphabet. All right. It's your turn.
Yesterday I went to the DIY place to get manure for my garden, but they were out of stock. I wasn't taking shit from anyone that day.
I hear that. Oh, wait a minute. I thought the joke was out of stock because stock animals.
Oh.
Get it? They were out of animals to make the...
Yeah.
That guy ruined the joke for me.
You explained it.
I know.
That's fine.
Uh-oh. This is going to be so bad because this can go so many different places. How do you get a squirrel to like you?
How?
Act like a nut.
It wasn't even that joke. I was thinking of all the other jokes.
I know.
What did the police officer say to his belly button?
I have no clue.
You're under a vest.
Oh, yeah, under a vest. You know the worst thing is I'm going through all my your mama jokes in my head and I'm like, I want to say this and it's going to be so inappropriate.
That's fine.
All right.
You might have to get it rated
me?
X. Yeah.
All right, that's it. I don't care. We're gonna live life on the edge here. Nah, I love your mom, so we gotta come up with something else. Except your mom's, because like I know your mom.
You know my dad too.
I know. I didn't say dad jokes. I was just... All right. All right. How about your mom? Your mom's like a shotgun.
Why?
One cock straight to blow.
Ew. That's fucking nasty.
You just told me to tell a bad joke.
It's a bad joke, not a nasty joke.
Okay. I'm going to do a point for each one of us because we both laughed at that bad joke. You know any of those jokes? Your mama jokes?
Yeah, but
I know other ones too. I know like really bad ones too.
yeah, I'm sure.
I'm sure. Like yeah. Go ahead and say it. Don't say it anymore. God, you're so brave until it was said, huh? Go ahead. Fearless leader.
What did Tennessee? Same thing as Arkansas.
Oh, what did Tennessee? Oh, okay, I gotcha. Wow. I was like...
I took all I had in me not to say Arkansas because of the S at the end.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just stupid.
I'm debating if I want to do another bad one.
You can do whatever you want.
All right, I'll do this one. Did you hear the rumor about Butter?
Butter? I don't even know her.
Well, I'm not going to spread it.
You can put me down. I don't care.
She's like, I don't care. By the way, if anyone has better jokes, go ahead because
Yeah.
we'll put you down.
Where's Ian tonight?
Yeah, I know Ian has some joke.
Yeah, he's good at that.
He's good at making you laugh. Yes, he is.
My wife asked me to go get 6 cans of Sprite from the grocery store. I realized I picked up 7-Up.
Oh, that is a mess up. What did one hat say to the other?
Heads up.
Stay here. I'm going on ahead.
Which one?
How can you throw out something dirty after you just looked at me? Oh, man.
Which is faster, hot or cold?
Cold.
Hot because you can catch a cold.
That's true.
That's what I have right now.
Why can't a nose be 12 inches long?
Why? Because it'd be a foot.
I could see in your face. That's why I was like, go ahead.
There it is.
There it is. The best part was the light bulb just go off like, hello.
It's like, ding, ding, ding. The little hamster's like, hello, come on, is this thing on?
He's running. He's like, hoo, 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 hoo. Your wheel is going so
See the
fast.
steam and the smoke.
It's like, I'm coming home, baby. Come on, baby. You're like, oh, four. I can't.
You have to put me down for that.
I can't.
Yeah, because I laughed at it. 'Cause I don't think I laughed at the joke. I laughed that I didn't get it at first. Like 12 inches, 12 inches. I don't get it.
That's what she said.
I wouldn't want 12 inches.
You're married to a woman. Of course you would. Go ahead.
Did you know that milk is the fastest liquid on Earth?
Really?
It pasteurized before you even see it.
Oh, that's a really good one. I never have any milk jokes. That's a good one.
Just milking it.
You are. Okay, I'll do an ex-girlfriend. My ex-girlfriend's just like a bowling ball. It's gonna get bad. Get ready. Ready? She gets picked up fingered, thrown in the gutter, and still comes back for more? I'm gonna put myself down. That's funny. You tried so hard on that one. You asked for these bad ones. I didn't.
Hey, they need to come out, you know?
Ba-dum-bum.
What kind of music do the planets listen to?
Rock.
Neptunes.
I actually don't get that one.
Neptune?
Yeah, was that a band or something? Like, or is it just the tunes? Like, I'm supposed to like go for the
Isn't
tunes.
Neptune like a planet?
Yeah, it is. So it's supposed to be Nep's tunes.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, no, it's not funny.
Yeah,
It wasn't really that funny to begin with.
half of these jokes are funny, but not like sometimes it's funny because you add a little something to them.
Right.
Oh yeah, this is good because I just did this. What concert costs just 45 cents?
It's 50 Cent and Nickelback.
Right, featuring Nickelback. Yeah. I love that one.
Why did everyone enjoy being around the volcano?
It was hot stuff.
It was lavable.
Lavable? Okay. What do you call cheese that isn't yours?
Nachos.
Yeah, so I always like when they have those Doritos with the like whatever team does bad and it's like not your year. That's not a joke, but I always love those memes.
Right.
I always love that not your year. And it's like, ouch, that hurts.
I don't trust stairs. They're always up to something.
Okay. All right, I gotta put myself down with that one. That was a cute one. That's a cute one. I can handle cute ones. Okay.
That's what she said.
Yeah, that's what she said.
What is that face? Uh-oh. Ruh-roh.
I used to be addicted to soap, but now I'm clean.
That's a good one.
That actually really, you know what? That really can be thrown. If it was, these are amazing if it's the right situation. Dad jokes work when it's a situation.
Right.
Like if something like the soap spills and you throw out that joke, that'd be genius. That's the magic of these. If you think, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm literally reading, thinking to myself like, oh, okay.
Where would I use these?
Yeah, where would I use these?
Yeah.
That's what makes it actually funnier. Like me thinking of that.
Right. That's why like puns work better. They have to be in a situation.
Right. That's why.
Or like you see a picture or something.
It's funny, we were talking about this before we started. Like, just take a second. Is that we're both very punny, but it's like it has to be in that moment.
Right.
Like, when something happens, it's like boom, boom, boom. Your dad.
My favorite memory of my family is we all went grocery shopping at BJ's or whatever, and every single one of us were pulling out puns and dad jokes, except for my dad because we beat him to every single one of them. And he's always like, "Oh my god, I messed you guys up. Like I'm so sorry." Because we're just whipping these out. He's like, "Oh no."
Yeah. The best part was I can remember, speaking of your dad, was in English class with him. I know I already told the story, but I remember one time sitting there and I felt like the teacher was talking about something that was so innuendo, and that the three of us kept looking at each other, and I could hear your father laughing behind me, like that little like that, like you can't laugh in class.
Right. It takes a lot for him to laugh, out loud. He'll like chuckle or whatever. But like to like belly laugh. Oh my god!
It was something, and the three of us all had our moments of saying like the she said, that's what she said type of joke in those moments in the middle class. And I just remember all of us having our heads down and being like red-faced, like maybe not red-faced, maybe it was just me, but I was just like, oh god, no, not now. Like please. And the littlest moment you're kicked out of that class, because we had a very strict teacher. We had a really strict teacher. And I remember, and of course, as soon as you calm down, or at least I calmed down, it was like, okay, okay, boom, somebody else said something. Like it was like we didn't even give you.
And you couldn't even look at them because you just start all over.
Well,
right?
Pat sat next to me. Your dad sat behind me, and I just remember the time he just kept throwing out the next thing, and I was just like,
I need some oxygen.
I was coughing, and they're like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Oh, I swallowed wrong," and I'm like, like you throw out every excuse you can think of, and this guy was like, "Yeah, I'm not an idiot. You guys, the three of you guys, all laughing about," and he probably knew what we were laughing about, and we were just like, "Oh God, oh please, please," and I remember sitting there getting sweaty, like please stop, and of course, as soon as I was like, "Okay, stop, I'm not going to joke anymore. I'm not going to say something," boom, your dad or Pat would say. And it would be a little tiny whisper, and then it'd be like me.
Right.
It was horrible. It was great moments, like we can laugh about it, but it was definitely horrible.
I think the only other time I've seen you laugh like hard, other than right now, is remember when we went to Papa Gino's and we saw that woman, and we both looked at each other. We knew exactly what we were thinking.
This is where your father comes through with you, because I literally can look at your father. Well, we haven't seen. Well, Dad and I aren't as close as we were years ago, but not just because life throws us curveballs, and he's working and I'm working, and we don't have the same hours like we used to have. But when your father was younger, your father was really good at that. Like. Sometimes it wasn't even talking. Like, it was just, like I told you, the three of us, that look like, are you seeing this? Right. And it was right away, you're like, are you going to say? And it was like, and then you get to a point later on that it was just too easy. And then it almost becomes so funny because you're actually laughing at your own joke. Right. But the other person
has a better joke.
Has maybe a better joke, but it doesn't matter. Right. It's the fact that you both found this so funny that I'm done. Like, I'm done. I think the jet joke was for me. It was so spot on,
right?
That
it just caught everyone off guard. It caught yourself off guard.
Those are the jokes that I'm usually good at, like those ones that I'll end up saying something at the moment, and you're just like, what? Like with your sister, with that one day, right? Like we thought it was the funniest thing because it was just it's instincts. It's just like the first, which is amazing and bad because like it could be like the best word I've ever said come out of my mouth, or it's like you went too far. Right. That is the story of my life, where I've said stuff there and everyone's looking at you going, too far, and I'm going, nope, not far enough. Right.
Like, actually, I could have taken a little more, a couple more.
That actually is a lot with me. I have poor Shannon, because she doesn't have exactly my sense of humor, so a lot of times she'll be sitting there and she goes, yeah, that's a little bit too far. I was like, that was actually tame because I had this, and then she's like, oh my gosh, yeah. And I'm like, I don't know. I have this thing. I laugh at everybody and everything. There's nothing I don't laugh at. I love the fact that people can laugh at it. If you can laugh at yourself, that is the best value. I want you in my life. You need to be my best friend. Yeah. Because I must laugh at myself on a daily basis, so I laugh at everybody else. So that's how I feel.
All right, back to the jokes. You go.
My turn. Let's do. Do you think swimming with sharks is expensive? Swimming with sharks can cost me an arm and a leg.
You want me to laugh so bad at that joke?
No, I know. I really don't. It was the fact that I was sitting there going, do we add to this? Do we let this go?
I remember as a kid, my dad got fired from his job as a road worker for theft. I refused to believe he could do such a thing, but when I got home, the signs were all there.
I'm sorry, that was like a novel. I fell asleep somewhere.
That's so funny that you bring that up because I was writing this. I'm like, he's going to lose interest the first word.
Okay, you made me laugh. That was funny. Actually, I did listen. It was funny, but I was just like, I'm going to go with this joke. Right. Oh, wait a minute. I have a question for you. Serious question. Yeah. When two vegans are arguing, is it still called beef? That was a bad joke. I totally threw you off guard.
Well, I was like, oh my god, is he actually asking it? But I saw you keep looking at the thing, so I'm like, maybe he's not. Is he? I don't know. Very convincing.
You laughed. That was a good one.
Right.
Yeah, because you are vegan. Just so you know, she's vegan. That's right.
Well, I'm vegetarian.
Vegetarian, I mean, sorry.
And I'm not really because I eat chicken now.
Oh, that's right. Now, you eat turkey, too? Or it's just chicken?
It's just chicken. I'll eat turkey
Does
if I have
fish
to.
count? Or you don't? Well, do you
I
don't
don't
eat
eat
fish?
fish.
You don't eat fish? Don't eat fish because you don't like fish? Or just because?
Both.
That makes sense. I hate fish. I love seafood, but I don't like fish.
Ladies?
Jesus, how many batteries you need in this house?
Well, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes.
That's funny.
What's that sound?
I think in this house it'd be gas run. Save you some money. Since we're going with this joke, I'm going to go even next level. Shout out to all my fingers. I can count them all.
You can count them all?
Yeah.
You can count on them all. You can count.
I was doing I can count them all. I forgot it.
Why didn't Han Solo enjoy his steak dinner?
It was too chewy.
Yeah. I put that one in for you. I figured you'd know that one.
Let's do it. What country's capital is growing the fastest?
What?
See, that's the worst, is that in your head you're going to bad places. And it's Israel. Every day it's Dublin. You really laughed at that one. This is the podcast and the live that is strictly for us.
Well, nobody's watching, so.
Sometimes, like, it's funny because some people will be like, "Oh, you know, I didn't see this one. I didn't know." It's like, that's all right.
I enjoyed it.
Someone once said to me, she goes, "Oh, I really enjoyed that last one." I was like, "Yeah, which one was that?" And they told me, I was like, they're like, "Do you remember when you said?" I'm like, "No," because I was just sitting there talking, like we were just having.
I don't remember anything that's said until I go back and edit. I'm like, "Oh, we talked about that."
Oh, I don't even listen to it. I just share it everywhere.
Right.
I can't.
Well, I have to edit, so I have to listen.
I know,
to it.
but I don't
listen to the whole thing.
I don't know how you
skip
do
around.
that. I don't know how you do that.
No, it drives me crazy.
It drives me crazy because I hear myself. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's not what I sound like.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
Like,
but I have to line up the
all the sounds,
and stuff
because you don't want to be saying, and then it's like the Japanese films. Hi. No.
Oh my god.
You never seen those?
No, I've seen them.
They're like, hi. Oh, go out. Side now. Before you go. And I'm like, oh yeah, I can. But I
like,
can't
wow,
watch,
what that mouth do?
And
hi.
Hello there. I can't do if it's not synced up, I can't watch it.
Oh, yes.
I can't. I don't care what movie it is. It can be the movie I've waited my whole life to see. Mm-hmm. As soon as the guy's like, no, like as soon as it's
or even like just a hair off, you're like, I can't.
I'm like, well, see, my problem is I have really bad hearing, so I read a lot of lips.
What'd you say?
Say now what?
I read lips too.
So when I watch TV, I'm looking at lips. I'm not exactly, but it's a habit I have. Mm-hmm. So I'll watch it, and as soon I
didn't realize I did until my mom told me.
I'm looking at your TV right now because I'm like, when I'm watching TV.
Just watching yourself.
No, I'm like, when I'm watching TV. No, but I do. It's like when their lips move, I go, no, it's off. I can't.
Yeah.
I get all like, I can't do it.
Yeah, I feel that.
You know.
Why don't pirates take a bath before they walk the plank?
I don't know why.
You just wash up on shore.
On store?
On shore.
On shore.
Like Jersey Shore.
Jersey. Oh my gosh, I was just about to say that. That was the worst show I ever got made
It's
to watch.
you got made to.
Yeah,
I did that on my own
My
free will,
an
and it was
ex-
just white trash I needed in my
X,
life.
X was like, "Oh, we have to watch this," and the second I watched it, and what is it, half-hour show, an hour show, whatever, half-hour show. I got off of the couch and I realized I'm actually stupider now. I was like, I am
Honey
actually
Boo Boo.
stupider now. Like,
Did you watch Honey Boo Boo?
No, but if I see
That's a
any
train
more
wreck.
commercials, I will shoot myself, because now it's like I'm thinking to myself, like, how is this happening? Like I watched a commercial with this, and I know this is a while back ago, where the mother's finally going to go to jail, and they're all crying, and yet they've known for like forever. They just I'm like, how do I know this lady's going to jail? And this is all a surprise to them. Like,
Right.
where are they living? Like, wait a bit.
Right.
And it's not because I know it, because it's old. Like, I heard what happened. I'm like, oh, this lady's going to go to jail.
Yeah.
And then magically, I'm going to go to jail. You're like, where are you?
What?
Like, and they're crying. And I'm like, and the worst thing is, it's like, I'm only going to jail for like blah, 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 blah months. And you're like, all right, it's not life. I mean, I'd be like, okay, Mom.
Right.
See you in 3,
Whatever it was. Yeah.
3 months, 2 days, whatever it was. Oh, yeah,
I did love that show though, for no reason.
You
Like,
like
it
when
was
she
just
was
like,
little,
I almost met Pauly D. He was at. We were on a class trip to New York, and on the way back, we stopped at a rest stop. And I'm not looking at you because I know you're laughing at me.
Yeah.
And I was waiting in line for food, and somebody was like, "Oh, Pauly D's in the little shop thing."
Mm-hmm.
So I ran in there, and he was gone by the time I went in there. It was very sad.
Did you really want to meet him? I mean, like, really?
Just to say I met him. That was a cool thing to do, you know?
Yeah. You know what? I'm like that.
Yeah.
I'm like that. I get, like, celebrities, like, or presidents. Like, I think it's an honor to meet any of them, even if I don't like them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I didn't vote for you. I don't like it. It's
Right.
still an honor.
Yeah.
Like, I still would be like, yeah, oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
I know people aren't like that nowadays, but I'm still like that. I'd be like, I met the president. I think I can meet anybody as long as they're nice. Because there's some people that are...
You're like, oh, really? I had to meet you? Sorry.
That's the worst part, is when you really meet someone that you really, really liked, or you, like, idoled.
They turn out to be, like, horrible.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have bad stories at all. I got to meet the governor when I was in... I think I was like 8th grade. No. I think I was younger. No, I was a freshman. I'm sorry. I was a freshman in high school. I met this, or sophomore, and I met the governor of Rhode Island at the time. And I remember him, I went into, like, there was an office where, where you put your tax stuff. And I remember I said something, and he put his hand on my shoulder, and he said, children should be seen and not heard. And I was like, yeah, I don't like that. Because, here I am at the barn,
Right.
and then I'm being told that. And actually, he ended up running again by the time I was a junior or a senior, because I was going to be legal to vote. And I said, I don't know, I'm a child. I should be seen and not heard. So I think I might not be voting for you. I ended up, like, saying it in middle school, because he came into,
Really?
like, remember when they used to have, like, the governor come into the library, and you used to all sit around, like, well, they did in Portsmouth a few times. I remember thinking, they're going, oh, God, I hate you. But I did meet one of my heroes. I don't think you know him, but his name is Greg Best. He wrote
Was he the best?
He was. He got I guess he wasn't. He got silver in the Olympics.
Well, I guess he wasn't.
He got silver in the Olympics, but he was, like, this is epic jumper picture of him, and he was my idol, and I bumped into him dancing at a party in West Palm Beach, and once I saw him, I got stupid. I was like, oh, you're him. Like, I knew. I was like, you're him, and he's like, yeah, I'm me. Who do you think me is? And I'm like, Greg Best, and he's like, yeah. He was the nicest.
Yeah.
Again, not even act like he was famous, but I don't think he was really famous. He just was famous to me.
Yeah. Well, I like the people who, like, no matter, like, if they see a fan or whatever, if you want to call them that or whatever, and they're like me, like, you want to, like,
Right.
like, I'm someone to you, like, I think that's pretty cool. Whereas, like, there's a celebrities that, like, I'm not gonna name names, but, like, Kim Kardashian.
No, you want to be truthful? I feel YouTube stars, and I'll say YouTube stars, and I know we're on YouTube, but I feel like those celebrities let the fame go too far.
Some of them.
Right. I'm not all of them.
Yeah.
Not all of them. I'm not talking. There's not a blanket for everyone.
Right.
But I just feel like that generation that has become that have become. Of course, there's some amazing people. I'm talking about the upper, like the people who become super famous because of this. I feel like sometimes you can really let it go. I think it's the people who, and you would think it was the opposite, because they were nobodies and they started whatever they do to become famous.
Right.
Like you just said, the Kardashians, but they become famous because of the internet, but they already were kind of like someone before then, and then they kept become out of reach. And my big thing is, I hate those people who have too many yes people.
Yeah.
And I know you're like, what do you mean by yes people? It's the people you hang around with that think like, oh, I just pooped on the floor. That's amazing. You are great. I don't know how everyone doesn't poop on the floor. And then the rest of the world should be like,
ew,
you just pooped on the floor. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's too many yes people. And I think that's what's breaking up the celebrities in the world, because there's too many yes people and they do dumb things. And I think, especially with the shock and awe that we constantly do, that finally when someone goes too far, the whole world has to blow up. Like, oh, why did you go that far? And it's like, what did you want him to do?
Right.
He just did A, and then he had to do B. You know Z's coming. I know he has a long time, but you know Z's going to happen. And that's why we have what we have. And there's no one around him going, yeah, I think this is too far. I think we're good. Yeah, well, we're not going to be famous if we don't shock and awe. And it's like, okay, we're done. Like, they don't want to be done. Yeah. It's like keep grasping at that 15 minutes of fame.
Yeah. All right.
You
go ahead.
All right. Why did the Scarecrow win an award? Because he was outstanding in his field.
I like how you try to put it in a way that would make me laugh.
I know.
This is the one I was looking for before, and now that I said that, you probably won't even think it's funny. But it's fine.
Okay, no, it's good. I'm ready. Sorry.
My life. No, I'm kidding. Best joke around.
Now, if you said my life, we would have been a good 20 minutes of laughing. I wouldn't come up for air.
Hey.
Ta-dum-bum.
Did you hear about the kidnapping at school?
No.
The teacher woke him up.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. It took me. That was one that I should have got right away.
Right.
But
you didn't.
I didn't. I think a lot of it is because you were nice enough to give me a cough drop, and you only gave me orange, and I definitely don't have an orange in my mouth, and I'm thinking to myself, like, this is one of her favorite. It is. And you've been opening them all, looking at them.
For those ones, I just handed them to.
Like,
I haven't opened all of them. I was like, yeah, good enough. This is not orange.
I know. I was like, orange, yummy. Oh, no. How do I tell her I have one of her favorites? I'm reading a book about anti-gravity.
Can't put it down?
Mm-hmm.
What do you call a hippie's wife?
I don't know.
Mississippi.
Mississippi. Wow. That's a good one.
Go put me down. I laughed at it.
You have so many now.
I don't fucking care. I told you I was going to lose.
Even though I should count that. That first joke killed me. And the worst part is I'm the one who gave the punchline.
Right.
Did you hear about the guy who invented the knock-knock joke?
No.
He won the Nobel Prize. I think that's actually pretty good.
It was a good joke.
There's no bell. So
or Beast.
It was Clockwork, though.
Love him. Lumiere.
Oh, I heard you had a flame for him.
Mm-hmm. I did.
He was hot stuff.
Yeah. He's pretty lit.
I bet you couldn't wait for every night till you could blow them out.
Fired him a long time ago.
All I kept thinking about was the wax seed candy we talked about. Oh, no.
I sold our vacuum cleaner. It was just gathering dust.
It does. I used to hate facial hair, but then it grew on me. Hang in there. Come on.
I only have 2 more.
Okay.
So you're going to have to take over.
You already lost.
Yeah. Why did the man name his dog Rolex and Timex? They were watchdogs.
Oh. You kicked him out at night, see time fly? I just love the breath you take. Like, no, don't do it. And you just start laughing. I thought it says, what's brown and sticky?
A stick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you automatically think sticky, like with your hand, though.
Yeah.
Like, like sticky.
I think that's the point of the joke.
Yeah, I think that's why.
What happens when... What the fuck does that say? Oh, what happens when it rains cats and dogs?
I don't know.
You have to be careful not to step in a poodle.
Oh, that's true.
They're not my favorite dogs.
What happens when a cat lands on your face?
You got a cat on your face. Lips beard to the microphone.
What's up?
That's how you lifted your beard to the microphone.
Like it's a cat on my face. Get it?
Got a house full of cats in
I know. You got cats everywhere.
Yeah.
Is that a rule? About being like a lesbian, have to have cats and stuff?
No.
Lots of cats.
No, if it was my choice, we would not have any cats.
You're a dog person, I know you
I'm
are.
a dog person.
I know you are.
I'm a horse person.
Yes, I was a horse person too. What do you call a pony with a sore throat? A little horse.
A little horse.
A little horse. Mountains aren't just funny. They're hill areas. You're doing good. Oh, I like this one. What do clouds wear? Thunderwear.
I actually don't like thunder.
Okay.
Kelsey actually put that in her vows.
What?
So I don't like thunder, and it actually gives me a lot of anxiety. And so, like, I freak out, and I always tell her, like, come save me from the thunder. And she said that she vows to save me from the thunder.
Oh, that's cute. It is. Why are you
It made me cry.
No, yeah, because that's... Yeah.
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 Why am I afraid? I don't know. I think it's like balloons. Like, I don't like balloons either, because I'm always afraid they're going to pop. And it's the unknown. It's like a ticking time bomb.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess because I grew up with a family that we went through a period of time where we went through the scare stage. Mm-hmm. Where, like, everyone at any moment could jump out of anything and scare the hell out of you. And I don't care who you were, you jumped. Like, you jumped.
Scared you, last week? When I came to your house, you're like, oh, I'm going to check outside. Blah! I couldn't tell if you were joking when I scared you or not.
You did.
Because it was almost like you looked like you were pretending or whatever.
Yeah, I know. I remember that. I was like, why are piggy banks so wise?
So wise?
So wise. Because they're full of common sense. Whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop.
All right. All right. What are some other funny ones? I'm Portuguese. So let's make some Portuguese jokes because I'm Portuguese.
Pork and cheese.
Pork and cheese. Portuguese. How do you get a one-handed Portuguese out of the tree? You wave to him.
You wave to him?
Yeah, he waves back and forth.
Wow.
Sad part is, I probably really would do that. You know, it's funny because some of the jokes are supposed to be like, you know, bringing you down.
Right.
But then thinking to myself, like,
well, that one really brought him down.
You're hanging in a tree and you're like, someone waves to you, like, because you probably won't think, like,
right.
why everyone, you know, you're like, hey, how you doing? Whoosh, right down.
Right.
I think some of the things, like, if you can think about, like, doing
the
something,
situation.
like, a situation at the moment, it can be really funny.
Right.
Because there's been things that I've done and I go, why did I just do that? The best thing I've ever done is you ever done this, like it's a windy day and you're like spraying water and you're going with the wind. So like all the water's going, you're like, yeah. And all of a sudden someone talks and you turn and then it's like spraying in your face and you're like, how dumb am I? Because you're not thinking. You just do it from reaction.
Right.
That's why I always feel like if you can, any joke you can think of and you can just think of like it's a quick knee hit reaction, knee jerk. You can, I totally. Don't make those eyes at me. Mm-hmm. What do you call a hot dog on wheels?
Fast food.
Yes. Son of them. Can February March? No, but April, May. I like that one.
That's cute.
That's a good one. Like, that's a good 2-year-old thing. Mm-hmm. Like, I think I've already told the joke about when I used to tell my daughter says, oh, I'm pretty. Did I tell you about that?
I'm pretty ugly.
Yeah, and I said, your mom says you're pretty. Oh, I thought we called you pretty because I thought you were pretty ugly. She still laughs at that. Okay, that didn't work.
Okay,
there we go. I know, chemo. I don't trust atoms.
They're made of everything.
They make up everything. Yeah.
Same thing.
You're so close. When does a joke become a dad joke?
When it comes to parent.
So true. You're good on this one. She's like, these are all written down. I wouldn't buy anything with Velcro. It's total ripoff.
That's a good one.
That is a good one. I feel like this is going to we're going to be like now, we're going to shut off this podcast and like the rest of
die. Yeah.
Rest of the day. No, the rest of our lives will be like, hey, I hate Velcro. Me too. And it's going to be like these moments where we're like having things done.
Right.
Why do bees have sticky hair? Oh, this is personal.
Because they use a honeycomb?
Yeah. Well, shouldn't have said why bees don't have sticky hair? Because they use a honeycomb to get it all out, right? Not, they do have
No, they do, because honey is sticky.
Yeah. Go on. What do you call a fake noodle?
Impasta.
There you go. What state has the most streets? Whoop whoop.
Most streets. I don't know.
You're gonna shoot yourself. You ready?
Rhode Island.
Rhode Island. What did the coffee report to the police? I'm mugging. A mugging. Oh,
I'm mugging.
I know, a mugging. I know, it's supposed to be a mugging. I looked at the one above it. What did the fish say when it hit the wall? Damn. I swear to God. I swear to God.
At first I was like, I'm sorry I didn't get the joke. I was like, oh wait, that was the joke.
I think that's
Don't choke on that cough drop.
I think this is as good as Georgette joke. That's like
damn.
Damn. You're like, what?
Well, because I was picturing like in a fish tank. Like,
oh yeah.
So I'm like, I don't know, like goldfish. No, that's not right.
Is this pool safe for diving? It depends. Depends.
Oh. Got it.
If you see a crime happening at the Apple Store, does it make you a eyewitness? That's how she wrote for those. I didn't read them all. Where are we at? Well, our time is... Oh, we all got 20 more minutes. We can actually talk a little bit. So, it was good for you? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I actually
It was good for you?
No, my gosh. Do you remember those? I don't think so.
No.
So, they used to... I'm going to quickly talk about this because I just feel like I had this conversation not that long ago. But you can see this. They used to... Can you believe it? Years ago, they used to have what they used to call wow chips. And they were half the calories, half the things. And you know what made them great? Was the warnings on it said you could have anal leakage. And I just want to know why people at that time would buy anything when the warning said...
oh my god, that sounds great.
I know, like, wait a minute. Right here. This is actually what it says. You can see it right here. Mm-hmm. It says, may cause abdominal cramping and loose stool. And...
You gotta tighten it.
Is it 4-legged or 3? So bad. I just don't understand why people at that time would eat something
right
that went through
gonna make
like
you
that.
a leaky ass.
Yeah, because I don't know about you, but I know people who were like, "Oh yeah, but I'm losing weight."
Because you're not taking anything.
It's going right through you, buddy. And it's not even like it's going through you with your permission. It just goes right through you.
Using and abusing you.
I know. What was the name of those chips again? Oh wow!
Do they still make them?
They don't, because I think they took
On eBay.
Finally, the government went, "Yeah, I don't think this is good for us. I think we should take this out." And then somebody's like, "I'm not losing any weight here, but I still have the leakage."
Remember when Twinkies were like banned or whatever?
No, they went out.
They
went out of business.
Whatever.
The company. I know, I was devastated. But
Well,
then they sold the Twinkie company. Let's not even talk about this, because my favorite food to eat when I was a kid, and I used to get allowance, was $5. And before everyone goes, well, $5. $5 used to get me a lot.
That's like $100 back then.
I know. Well, no, we're not going that far back.
Well.
But yeah, I used to be able to get a big thing of Suzy Q's, and coffee milk and a couple of comic books.
Coffee milk's disgusting.
So I'm looking for a new podcast partner. Who are you? You live in Rhode Island? Coffee milk? Do you wait a minute? Do you like milk? Period.
No.
Okay.
I like chocolate milk though.
And
I'm picky about chocolate milk too.
You know what my problem is? I feel like most people who drink coffee milk literally go, bloop, okay, done. And I'm like, no, you gotta put stuff. You gotta put the
What are we doing here?
in it. Yes, you gotta put it in. You can't. There's no little squirt. This is like a big one.
No little squirts around here.
Nope. It's the whole thing. The whole thing has to be like dark colored.
Yep.
Like it is like had a perfect tan. That's when you know you have good coffee milk. Because I know some people are like, oh, I'll put a drop. I'm like, no, there's no drop. Same thing with chocolate milk. I feel like people put like, I want that like.
It's got like I want a drinkable chocolate bar.
I want to drink the Hershey. I actually put like a drop of milk in my Hershey's syrup, and I'll drink it.
That's so.
All right,
my sisters used to mix strawberry and chocolate together.
I love strawberry milk.
That
has to be, but it has to be like pink. Like that stuff has to be like.
Sammy used to call it pinka milk.
Oh, excuse you?
Pinka milk.
A pinka milk?
Pinka milk.
So where does the chocolate fit in?
Well, no, just like strawberry milk was pinka milk.
Oh, strawberry milk. Okay. We were laughing about last time about my dad talking about Doritos. Well, I'm going to talk about my dad talking about when I was a kid about Frosted Flakes. Because years ago, Frosted Flakes was the newest thing. And I remember my dad getting mad because I used to take Frosted Flake and then put more sugar on it and then eat it. And my dad be like, if you're going to put sugar on it, I can buy regular flakes,
Right.
corn flakes, and you can put sugar on it. I'm like, they don't taste as good. No, that's not how it works. We're paying extra for the sugar. You don't put more sugar on it. I'm like, more sugar. They're like, I'll buy regular flakes, and you just put as much sugar in. I'm like, no, that's Frosted Flakes.
My mom used to let us each pick out a cereal.
Oh, yeah?
I would always go for honeycomb.
Did you?
That shit's disgusting. Why did I pick that? I was like, you know what? My child fat brain was like, honeycomb. Why?
But there's
Reese's Puffs out there. Why am I picking honeycomb?
Why are you even saying your fat brain? Because honeycomb's not even the fattest thing you could eat. Like, fattest thing is that, like, is
we weren't
right
allowed what are the
cookie no, I know
Cookie Crisp.
Cookie Crisp.
Yeah, we weren't allowed that.
Oh, so you're allowed healthy? Like, so that was your like...
No, because we have Reese's Puffs or Cocoa
But you
Puffs.
can't have the cookies?
Yeah.
Oh, your mom like
that.
is your mom like my dad? My dad used to do this all the time when I was a kid. Used to be we used to have like I used to wake up the next morning, Pizza Hut pizza, and my dad'd be like, "That's not breakfast food." And I'm like, "It's food." Right. And he's like, "It's not breakfast food. You should only eat breakfast food in the morning." I'm like, "No, it's food." Like, I am the biggest leftover the next day. I can have pot roast the next morning. Like, I could have a chuck roast. I could have steak in the morning.
So wait. Let me get this. How come we can have breakfast for dinner, but we can't have dinner for breakfast? Why is that?
I do it.
Right. I do too.
I take right out of the fridge.
When we were younger, we were only allowed to eat breakfast until I think 10 o'clock. And then we weren't allowed to eat lunch until noon. And then like we had like cutoff time.
Are you talking about like your actual house? Like
yes.
your dad and mom's rules?
Yeah. I think because I just fucking eat all day.
No, but that's just not a you thing. That's every kid. I mean, I remember going in and I remember there was a period of time where I felt bad. Like, I feel bad as an adult looking back, but I went in a period of time where I ate us out of house and home. Like, my parents were like, you can't do this. Like, you just can't. Because I was riding. I was doing something. I was riding my bike. I would go places. My lifestyle was 100,000 times more active than I am now. And I like ate like it. Like, I just was like, And when I got home, I'd be like, I'm starving and my parents were nice enough to teach me how to make eggs. And it wasn't because they were being nice. It was just like, okay, Niles, you need to cook. Or and I would make myself eggs. Like, I make like 6 eggs and just be like, and be like, I'm hungry. And I'd be like, I don't know, gotta think about it. It's kind of gross. And my parents
remember when Marin used to do that too? Like, she would just like eat and eat and eat. And she was always running around. So
let's not even talk about that. Marin learned a very hard lesson. I think, I don't know. Do you feel like this? Well, as I got older in life, I saw the mistakes that I made, like the next generation. Not even my kids, just like you guys are like the next generation. And one of the best thing I ever, it was the best and worst thing. Do you ever remember having that one day or night that you found something you liked and you ate too much of it? Mm-hmm. Well, my daughter,
I can't eat blue cheese anymore. It's a fucking weird thing.
My daughter felt like it was a great idea to eat a whole veggie platter. I am not joking. I'm not just talking about like, just the this or the that.
Like the whole thing.
She ate the whole.
She like licked the ball.
I'm not joking. Shannon, we had, I believe it was the, I know Shannon's probably not even watching, but I think it was the football. Like, we went over there for, I don't remember. I think it was for the football game, but it might have not been for the Super Bowl. We went over there for something, and they had a thing, and they offered us to us. And she was like, yeah, I want that. And I was like, oh, good. We'll have something healthy in the house to eat. And I said, all right, honey. And she goes, I just want a snack. And I said, okay. And she was older. She was already like in 6th grade. Yeah, 6th grade. And I was like, yeah, fine. She's old enough to go into the kitchen and eat something. And I knew we didn't have anything really bad. Next thing I know, I hear her getting sick. And I go, are you okay? And I walk in. And there is this huge pile of half-digested vegetables
Ew.
all over the floor. And I see the tray of, the tray.
Just the tray.
Just the tray. And I'm surprised she left that, because I'm surprised she didn't eat that. And she got
Poor
sick
thing.
over everything. And I said, "Are you okay?" And she's like, "No." And you could just tell, like, you know, like, this was a great idea, and this is now a bad idea. Like, you know
Right.
what I mean? Like, and I believe for some reason, I'm trying to think, she stayed home. She had to stay home on Monday. You know, like, for, and then on Tuesday, she comes to me and says, "I don't think I'm ever going to eat that much again." And I said, "Oh, why?" She goes, "Because I got sick." And I mean, she said it got sick, it was
bad.
I gotta tell you something. It's amazing. I don't do pukes and stuff like that. But
Me
when it's
neither.
your kid, I cleaned
Somehow,
that,
like,
I cleaned
yeah.
that like a champ. I was like,
That's how I did it with
I don't know how
my
I did
niece.
it. I have no idea. It was just
Right.
like, you just hit that dad mode or that parent mode, or even that, like, I'm an adult,
Guardian
they can't
mode,
do
yeah.
it, and you just throw it in. I'm throwing it in the garbage. I am yelling at my daughter. What is she thinking to eat that
Right.
much food? And yes, I was yelling at her. I don't care what anyone's saying, because I'm just like, what are you thinking?
Right.
Where do you think this was going to go? Like, when I told you Tuesday, because you know what she told me? I haven't been off the toilet either. And I'm like, well, now you know why people don't eat a
Rabbit
vegetable
food.
garden. Because I was like, and I did. I poked fun at my daughter. I basically, like, you ate a vegetable garden. I have never seen anyone. I was like, even the 600-pound people don't eat that much vegetables. Like, what are you thinking eating that much? I was like,
That's what you get for eating healthy, bitch.
She gets so sick, so bad. And of
Like,
course,
flushed her out.
I'm telling you, I'm surprised it didn't come out her ears. I was like the only, probably opposite, something didn't come out of. Because she puked and came out. I walked in, of course, I had to walk in right at that moment. I don't feel good. And I was like, of course, we couldn't even get up and go to the bathroom.
Right.
It was just right out, so right next to her bed. A nice little pile, like, here you go.
You're visualizing.
I'm like taking hoe and trying to, like, you know, and rakes, trying to put the vegetables.
Who's hoe?
I should have called. And I was like putting it in the garbage bag, like, I should have had a
Just
farmer.
put it outside.
I should have had a farmer set. A farmer.
We'd have a whole garden.
overall. Like, trying to clean up this mess. Like, I'm like, what are you thinking? The worst is when you look over and you see the empty container, and I'm like, nothing? You didn't leave anything? Like, most kids leave the vegetable, like, the broccoli. Like, there's always one vegetable.
Right.
Nothing.
Or like a couple left.
Yeah, I know. Like, oh, I couldn't eat those two. Like, you know what I mean? And you know what I'm talking about? Because every single person has a... Because I've had that. I've eaten a whole pizza except that one slice, and it's going, I can't do it. Yes, I can. It's one slice. You're going to throw that away? No, I'm not a quitter. I can do it. All right, one more bite. Okay. Oh, I can't get through this slice. And then you put it down. You're like, I can't do it. This was a large pizza. You know, I can't do this. And then 2 minutes later, oh, I'm not a quitter. And you're like, oh, look, there's only 3 bites left. You're going to leave that 3 bites?
I'll leave the crust.
Yeah. And then everyone's like, well, you couldn't finish that? And you're like, no. You're like, I couldn't. It was too much. Like, I was going to be puking the whole pizza back out. I was so mad that day. But I had, like, that mad sympathy. Like, a big sympathy of me sitting there going, I've done that. Like, I've done the eat too much and puke. And I felt like it was me passing the torch to her going, welcome to the world. Like, you know, like, now you know why people don't do this. Oh, my gosh. I was so mad.
Overalls.
The overalls trying to hoe it into the garbage bag. Like, I had like a donkey come out. We were like,
Just me and my ass.
no, that's Shannon and me coming into the room. She's like, you're the ass. And I'm like, yeah, I know. She's the farmer.
Just
I'm
a
the
hoe and an ass.
Is that how you introduce you guys? After your wedding? Like, here's Jesus. Oh, poor Shannon. But no. But I remember saying, and of course, I know what it was. I was on the phone with Shannon at the time when she got sick. So I'm like, I can't go.
God damn it, Shannon! It's all your fault. Why'd you let us take?
Come on. Would you ever think your kid? It's a vegetable thing. Like I would
Right.
think, like
Maybe
all
a
the carrots,
couple, right.
all the carrots gone, all the broccoli gone. Next day, cauliflower and the celery or something. Like
Right.
something like that. Like that's usually what. Like that's what I would have done. You would
Right.
eat that section. Nope, not my kid. Cleaned out the whole thing. I remember thinking, going, and I remember looking at like the whole thing, even the celery. You know how hard it is to eat a whole container of
You
celery?
lose calories
Huh?
chewing. You lose calories chewing.
Oh my god, I lose my life for eating celery.
I'm not a celery person.
Yeah, no. I have a question for you. Because I'm wondering if this is just me, because I've never asked anybody. When you eat celery...
I don't eat it.
No, okay. Here we go. But you have.
Yeah.
Okay. The first piece is probably the best. Because somehow you eat it, and it's okay. The second piece somehow gets extra stringy every time, and you're
It's
like...
all in your teeth.
and
You're like,
then
I didn't think I was flossing yet.
I was like,
It's a 2 for 1.
oh, my underwear. No. Oh no. No, but I always find the first piece is the best. Like whatever I say, I can eat one piece, and it goes down fine, never a problem. Second piece in my mouth, string starts coming out. It's I don't know what happens, and I go, why does this happen on the second piece every time? And the worst part is celery with any type of dip or something is always so good, but by the second piece, it's like.
I just don't. I don't like any of it. Like I don't like the texture. I don't like the
Do you
strings.
like raw or cooked food, vegetables, or do you like a mixture? Or like some things you like. Like I find I like more
Depends on what it is.
more raw things. Like I like raw.
I love a
carrots.
salad,
Right, I like raw.
but I don't like them separate either.
Oh, so you?
So like I don't like carrots, so
Okay.
I wouldn't eat them separate. But if they're in a salad, like
Oh, no.
the shaved kind or whatever,
I like carrots, but I don't know if I'm real. Oh, it's shaved. Maybe I can do in a salad, but I can't do like the big chunk.
oh, absolutely not. Get the fuck out of here.
She's like, what salad are you eating? What am I, a rabbit? Well, no.
But yeah, I'm not a vegetable and dip type of person.
Yeah, I can if it's like what I call the drive-bys, when you're kind of like looking at hors d'oeuvres and this stuff, and you're like, oh, nothing I really want. I'll just take a, carrot with some little dip, and it's a baby one, so it's usually real small, and you kind of do the one
Yep.
dip.
Full.
And you're like, you laugh. There's been many parties I've gone to. I'm like, I'm not eating that. They're like, oh, this is my famous, and they put it up, and you're like, no, thank you.
You're famous. What?
Yeah. You laugh. There's been a few parties that I've gone to, and I'll be like, they're like, oh, this is my famous, and you're just like, or the best is like, they'll whip out something that you think like everyone loves, and you're just like, I have no desire to try that. Or like, oh, this is my green bean casserole, or your tuna casserole, and they whip out, and you're like,
Tuna casserole.
and you're just looking at it like going, okay, that doesn't look that good. But
Like, did you
everyone's
make
like,
this blind?
everyone's just scooping it, like, and they're like, "Oh, this is so good," and you're just like, "No, this does not look good." Or anything with raisins, that's a major turnoff.
Right.
Like, I know what it was. I went to hopefully this won't be at your dad's, because I don't remember it at your dad. But I remember going somewhere for a cookout, and someone had this fruit salad with like raisin and marshmallows on top.
What the? That's not. Ew.
Right, but no, it was a dessert. It was supposed to be for dessert. And I walked by this thing like 6 times, and I was like, nope, nope, nope.
I like me a fruit salad, but why are you putting marshmallows in?
It was supposed to be like this sweet. It was a good but bad fruit salad, if you catch my drift. And there was raisins on top. I'm like, no.
I'm a really good like dessert person though. So like I would eat the fruit salad, but I wouldn't want the marshmallow on top.
Yeah, I can't. I think it was something like that. I don't know if it was marshmallow. It was something. It was white all over, and it was. Listen, the raisins killed me. I was like, no, raisins. It doesn't need to be. I'm out. This is not. I'm really like that, man. I can eat plain raisins, but can't have raisins on anything else.
Do you like them in a cookie?
No.
No?
I don't like them on my celery stick with peanut butter. I like, oh, look, it's ants on a log. I remember being second grade, ants on a log. I'm like, what am I eating an ant on a log for? I don't even like, and I really was like, why do I want to eat ants? Like, get this out of here. Like, they're like, oh, it's good. I'm like, no. And I remember one time someone was like, oh, there's one with cream cheese. I'm like, I didn't even want the one with the peanut butter. And I like peanut butter. Like, I don't want cream cheese with stupid ants on it. Oh no, I am a really picky. I am a picky eater. I'll just say that. I don't consider myself too crazy because I'm not super picky, but I'm still picky enough.
Yeah.
Like I can eat. I always like that meme. I actually post it when it's like, pizza's pizza, even if it's bad pizza, it's still pizza. Like it's still pizza. Like the sauce can be like, oh, this is horrible. Oh my god, this bread tastes like cardboard. Oh my god, this cheese so fake. And they're like, why are you eating it? Because it's still pizza. Like it still tastes like pizza. It tastes like the worst pizza I've eaten, but it still tastes like pizza. Right. And they're like, okay. I've done it because I remember going to a pizza party, and someone went, and this is a long time ago. I didn't even think the place was around, but it was like super greasy pizza. It was like nasty, and I'm just eating, and everyone just ate like a piece or two, and I'm like eating the whole pizza. I'm like, this is great, and I'm like, it's pizza, like.
Sometimes you just need that greasy.
I know.
You know what I miss?
What?
Chase pizza.
Oh.
They were so disgusting. Like you needed like a mop for the grease that's on top. But it was so freaking good.
So Troy writes, the winner, that's who will win. Yes. Well, Troy, I think the winner was officially
not me.
was me. We had a good laugh. I actually thought it was pretty fun. No one watched though, Troy. So thanks for coming in last minute. We appreciate that. No,
yeah.
If you want to go back and watch us laugh at stupid jokes, I don't know. Maybe you'll laugh at the jokes, or again, I think they're
give us your best joke, Troy.
Yeah.
If you're still on. He's like, yes, yeah.
Maybe you're still here. It was just drive by. Here you go. Yeah. Oh, it's an anniversary follower, so it only comes once a year.
I was like, oh, is that actually what it meant?
But that was.
What does that mean, though?
You only write something once a year.
Really?
No.
What does that mean?
Come on. I don't know what it means. It's fail book. What do you want from me? They do these stupid titles for everything.
Is it like his anniversary following? I don't get it.
I don't know. And of course, if you tap it, it just basically tells you to go F off, Because every time I tap something on Failbook, it goes. Every time you tap something? It basically takes me to that classic. If you have a question, please type here, and we'll get something. I'm like, and Troy says I don't know what it means either, and that's the joke, Troy. That's the joke. Is that we don't know. So I don't know. They have all these. The worst thing. Okay, we'll just quickly talk about this. We have a little time. But what really kills me is that Facebook gives you titles like like this or like
top fan
or top fan. Yeah, top fan. Do you know I've been a top fan of a page that I literally went to like once.
I've been there.
And I'm like, what am I getting top fan for? What did I do? I didn't even like anything. I haven't made a comment. I haven't made I almost feel like the titles are such a joke. Listen, a title thing is cool. I like the title. I promote that because if you're a top fan, like a legit top fan that's always writing on something, that's awesome. But if you're going to give it to me just because I like the page,
right? Like I was a Disney one, like one of the Disney fan pages.
Right.
I literally clicked on it once.
Right.
And it was like, give me
right
top fan. I'm like, okay.
What was it? I got a thing. Oh yeah, I got another title because I got 2 titles on a group that I own. On the Goofy Geekers.
I would hope you'd be a top fan by now.
No, that's not a top fan. I'm an admin and an ambassador poster, like something ambassador, and I'm like, but it's my page, so why am I getting this title?
I'll be back. I need to Google what it means. Thank you, Troy.
Okay,
all
Troy.
right, we'll stay on for you.
Yeah, we'll stay on for you, Troy. We're here for you, bro. I don't get like, again, this is one of those things I hate about Facebook. We keep trying to give the pat on the back for something that doesn't happen. Like I love Top because see, years ago when Goofy Geek was Goofy Who, I did have 10 people that would like religiously write on the page and religiously write. And I felt like sometimes the 10 of us would all just joke and it was just us joking. And sometimes I feel like, and I always promote this, like people like, I need a 10,000 or 100,000 or 1,000,000. And I'm like, no, I don't. I want 20 people, 10 people who get it. And I'm happy as pig and shit. Like, I'm being dead serious. I love that. I love having I hate when you get the people, like when I posted something up last week. Oh, this page is so classless now. And it's like, what are you talking about? I've been on this page. Like, I'm the admin for the last 10 years. How did it become now? It's the same sense of humor. Like,
it's the same jokes. Got it. It's stupid. Cool.
I don't. It's like I don't.
That's actually what it means. It's stupid.
It says
a stupid
I got
follower.
It. And he clicked and he's like, "You're stupid. You should never follow this page."
Click away if I would.
You know what are they called? The Meta? Is it called Meta now? Like Facebook changed their name to Meta, like not Facebook, but their main company. It's like Meta. They're all laughing. They're like, "Yeah, you should never." It's how many years you've been following. Oh, okay. So it's anniversary follower. So that means what?
How many anniversaries have you had?
You would think they would have a number,
right.
like first anniversary follower,
right?
Second. Well, too much for Meg. They're all sitting.
Too many to count.
They're all sitting there laughing.
Troy, like, how long have you been a fan?
He's like, I don't know, but it's my last time. This is my last year. Bye. Click.
Oh God.
I don't get these things.
There's a number next to it. Oh, what's the number?
There is a number? I don't see a number. Jeez, how far do you have to get? She's like trying to zoom. There's no number.
It's just a circle, dude.
It's just a circle.
Does yours have a number?
Oh, wait a minute. It does. Wait a minute. She's right.
Oh,
it does.
It's just a first.
It says 1. It does say 1. Oh, so see, we're over here giving Troy a hard time. Sorry, Troy. You are correct. Yeah, hard to get good help. He said, see, he says it's 1. So we have to click on
He was number 1.
And there's other ones?
Moderator. Oh, we can make him a moderator.
I see. We can give. But
badges. There's nobody out here. Can you moderate yourself, please?
Oh my gosh. This stuff is getting crazy. I do love that stuff, but shouldn't they make it clearer? Like for me, I mean, we had actually, I think they finally got he won. He made both of us laugh. Try one. Usually when I tap it, it doesn't say anything. This is like, obviously, Failbook went, oh, maybe if they tap it, wouldn't it be great to show them what they actually win? And someone was like, oh, we'll wait next year. Oh, no. I do. You know, it's like we take 10 steps forward on Failbook, and then we take 10 steps back. Mm-hmm. Like, I love the fact that we can laugh and joke with people like Troy or Ian or other people. But I do know that sometimes there's certain comments you can't see. Like on smartphones, you can't see, and they're not the right order for everybody. Because some people are like, I said it first, and like, well, mine says now. And because when I do auctions for the toys, because I sometimes buy toys in auctions in a group, on my side it says I'm the first one, and he'll take a picture and he'll show me on his side it says I was the third one, and I'm like, why wouldn't it be the same? Like Failbook, why does that even make sense? Why is not our orders?
There have been times where I am watching your bows.
Oh yeah.
And before it even gets to the point where you show a bow, somebody's already bidding on it. I'm like, how?
Because you have a lag.
The lag.
I know.
Yeah.
The best thing. Oh, it should be you should be a toy auction. Yeah, I actually just noticed that a couple of months ago. It's all out of order. I know. And the worst thing is, the annoying thing is at a toy auction, it's not really big in the bow world. But in the toy auction, test. And then the guy has to say test back. And then that's how you know there's a lag. So, for instance, I'll say, test. And then the guy, there's a guy, well, there's a few people, but like there's a guy, Marco, who will say, test Niles. And I'll be like, okay, that was like a good 30 seconds. I'm like behind, you know.
Like
I'm
3 hours later.
3 hours later.
Right.
It's like, but it is definitely, I don't get Failbook and Meta, which I think we're all meta humans or something. I don't know what they're doing. That's a comic book joke. Don't worry. Don't hurt yourself. But Failbook is definitely crazy. And I love the fact that we have all these things. And they keep giving you, they gave me another one. I'm like, why do I need to be, this is my group. Why do I need 5 badges?
Because everyone needs a trophy.
But I need a trophy. It's my group.
You need a trophy.
I wish I knew what it was.
You need a trophy.
It was something stupid. I was like, okay. Do you accept it? I'm like,
no.
I guess. Something magical going to happen to me? All right. I think it's about that time. I don't know if everyone liked the dad jokes. We did. We definitely laughed. Or the mom joke that I told the very first one. I appreciate everyone's time on the Goofy Geek. And if you want to hear this and you are, didn't see the live, you can listen to this on YouTube on Tuesdays, which I do share on the page. So the link to go to the YouTube, which is on Tuesdays. And I thank everybody, and everyone have a good week. And we'll see you next Thursday, which we have our topic for next Thursday, don't we?
We do. And we're having a surprise guest.
We're having a surprise guest.
Well, it's a surprise to you guys.
I think we're going to get a little serious. There's a little serious topic for this time. I'm sure we're going to joke around a little bit, but it's definitely going to be a little serious.
Yeah, we won't be straight in this next one.
No, definitely not straight.
No.
So hopefully we won't drop it. We'll just leave it to be a big surprise. So make sure you're here next Thursday on the Goofy Geek at 7, or you can wait till Tuesday of that next week. All right, guys.
Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, share.
Oh, I know.
Hit that bell.
I know. It's so many things. You know what? Every other place I go, they're so good at that. Oh, they're so good.
One day we'll be good.
Nah. We can't.
I think it's our gimmick not to.
We can't even work the laptop.
Right.
All right, guys.
Bye.
Bye.